It's week 15 of the...
Are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in week 15. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Love's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 12 carries, 62 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down. Now Love. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. Now leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Through the middle of the field. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Love with it here, third and short yardage. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Love got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards of pickup there on 4th and 2. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Lucas Van Ness in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Love from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's just been all-out pressure on this drive. They've already sacked him a couple of times, and now here, he's just forced to chuck this one away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Bust through the tackle. And he's got it down to the 28. The Ravens had 4 and 9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Love. Dumps this one off to Algier. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Love. It's hauled in by Hardy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Algier will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. That is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On 3rd down, Love. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic 1st down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll give it up the middle to middle. And take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kendre Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. DJ Moore, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Matthew Stafford leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, Monday Night Football. 2 of the most successful franchises of this new millennium. 8 Super Bowls between them. The Chiefs and Patriots from Foxborough. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set. And guess what? They drop the football.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Shakir hauls it in. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A quick throw into the hands of Hardy. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Glove. Completion left side to Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Love now. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a first and 10. Levis now on first and 10. They complete it to Hill. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on third down. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down. Love. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Henry again on second down. Powers through. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Here's Levis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, going to the air with Love. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
St. Brown in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now Love. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. This is 2nd and 8. Now Levis. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Inside handoff. And the ball comes loose. And the Jags grab it. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return, Hardy. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Love looking to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Love. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First down, Ravens.
Levis going to run it again. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Levis out of the shotgun now. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis now off of play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They'll try the right side with Henry. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the option right, here's Levis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run once more with Dillon. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Haskins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Ravens, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.